All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Tuesday evening. How's everybody doing? Starting a little later today because I had this after work thing, but I'm here. We're here. Talk about Doge holding up despite still some negativity hanging over the so-called ceasefire. And well, I guess it is a ceasefire now officially. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be looking at the charts, see what's going on. Dogecoin, Bitcoin, other cryptos. Checking on some stocks as well, because there's some interesting movement, the stock markets today. But it's a late night stream, so it's going to be chill. The vibe is chill. Hope you all had a good day. And for some of you, it's probably early morning where you are. So we'll check in around the world. I think the UK and the EU folks are probably sleeping right now. So maybe you're watching this on the replay. If so, you can leave a comment below and just say you caught the live anyway on the replay. So you can say that. I will pop down here in the corner and we'll take a look at where Doge is. See, we've had this yellow or orange line here at 16.4. That was our resistance. Broke up above it early this morning and came right back down. Ceasefire, no ceasefire, right? Ceasefire, no ceasefire. But now, we went up and now it looks like we may want to retest 16.4 yet again. Bitcoin's doing the same thing at 106K. Here's the 106K line on Bitcoin, and it's just like it can't stay above it. So it's going to retest it right here, right now. And as Kriss speaks, it's like, no. No. So I know, Christoph, I should just leave, right? I should just leave. I start a live stream and then prices start coming down. So, all right. See you later. Bye. Oh my gosh. Hey, we're still above support for Doge. So we'll watch that. Youssef is here, 2:34 in the morning in France, but you're here. Glad to have you. We have a very entertaining president. Yes, we do, DB. Very entertaining. It's a good time for you, Christian. Good time for me. On today, we are here. Cardano fluctuates between 50 and 89 and Doge stays flat. Not really. Not really. But I get what you're saying, Hugo. Cardano did have a good day today, but it's still only 58 cents. It's not 89. Like the comments if you want Doge to hit 50 cents. I like your thinking, Danny. We can get a few more likes here as we're starting on a later night Tuesday. We'll see how long we go tonight. See how everybody's feeling. I'm here. I'm here. Hi, Sean. How are you? Hugo. Why is it with the same market cap, ADA can reach over $1, but Doge can't? Dude. Hugo. This is CoinMarketCap. Let me introduce you to coinmarketcap.com, okay? And there's a thing called circulating supply right here. How many Cardano tokens are there? 35 billion. How many Dogecoin tokens are there? Almost 150 billion, okay? So market cap is multiplying the circulating supply by the price. All right. There's almost 5 times as many Doge as there are Cardanos. Okay. Almost 5 times as many Doge coins as Cardanos. So that's why ADA can go to $1 while Doge doesn't. because there's less ADA tokens by a lot than there are Dogecoins. Okay? That's how it works. Late stream. Yep, Troy, John. Yep, a little later. Hey, Ron, how are you? Yeah. F is the word today, isn't it? Nobody knows what the F they're doing. Can you believe the president said that? And he didn't say F. He put the whole word out there right in front of the media and all. They all captured it. And I was like, well, that's interesting. Never heard a president talk like that before. Nobody knows what the F they're doing. I thought that was awesome. Hey, Ben, how are you? Little popcorn tonight. Watch what's going on. DC Bundles in the house. How are you? Jurabagalo, hello. Rest of the market making moves. Doge is just hanging out. No. Doge is following the market, dude. There's a few that are running, but that's it. Doge is just following the market. So Judah Bagalo and Hugo are our two resident bears tonight. But that's okay. Is there a rate cut in the next FOMC? Interesting you ask, because Jerome Powell today faced Congress, got a grilling like he always does, held up very well like he always does, basically not saying anything other than, I'm reading between the lines. He didn't actually say it, but he still is not supporting a rate cut in July. So there are other commissioners in the Fed who think we should cut rates. It'll be interesting times coming up at the end of October or the end of July, the end of the month. But that's still a month away. So we got a ways to wait for that. Trump was awesome, wasn't he? Wasn't that great, Jason? He was mad at Israel this morning. Man, was he mad. They don't know what the F they're doing. I was like, awesome. Yes, Orbison, the F-bomb. Yep. That was awesome. What's up, Altrix? How are you? Yep, Ramses, we're here. Nice to see you too. Danny, a nice welcome mat for the Bears. No, that's okay. Judah Bagalo and Hugo have been here many times. I get it. They've been around. They're not like the trolls. So, but I get it. They're frustrated. Doge isn't moving. We're holding up, though. We're holding up. That's the title in the thumbnail today. We're holding up. So we'll see how this goes. Look, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Dogecoin hold strong as Iran-Israel ceasefire holds. We're holding strong. Not dropping. Holding strong. And like I said, 16.4. It's been our long time. Look. It was support back here a week ago, Tuesday. Right? Support. Bounced off it again on Wednesday. Support. We lost support on Friday as fears of war were hanging over the head. But what did Doge do? It came back and retested 16.4 as resistance, right? Banging our head on it, resistance. But then as Friday turned to Saturday, more concerns about what's the United States going to do? And then they bomb. Thunk. They bomb Iran. Doge drops to 15 cents. We watch that and see whether that holds as support. It doesn't. We go down to 14.5. Was anybody buying here on the dip in the 14s? 14-cent Dogecoin. Come on, guys. Come back over, retest support, move higher, and we're back up to 16.4. Classic pattern. Now, we've moved over 16.4, and we are now retesting it as support. I mean, the Bitcoin's doing the same thing at 106. It's doing the same exact thing. Look at the structure is almost exactly the same. It was support, failed. Bitcoin moved down, had 100K, failed that, came down to 98.2. Did you buy any Bitcoin at 98.2? No, guess what happened? Bitcoin moves back up above 100K, comes back, retests it as support, and then moves right back up to 106. Resistance, 106. It's the same chart. How can you be complaining about Dogecoin and Bitcoin? It's the same chart. That's all I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying. It's the same chart. But holding up. Holding up. So that was for Hugo and Judabagalo, just to show you what was going on. It's the same thing. Doge, Bitcoin are in lockstep right now. That's all. Okay? Fear and Greed Index, 52. It's moved up. It's in neutral. A little over 50 now because, you know, things are starting to look up. We got Doge moving back up. That's a good thing. We're not in the 14s anymore. We're in the 16s, getting close to 17 cents now. So that's good. Trader Allen's like, hey, look at the MACD. We're about to have a crossover. We're about to have a crossover on the MACD on the daily. Of course, as I said yesterday, right? That doesn't mean it's going to happen. We could stay in the red. We've done it before. Thought we were coming up here. Thought we were going to have that crossover, and nope. We were faked out. Well, of course, that was the fear of war and all of that. But now, ceasefire. Sounds good. Trump's in NATO. Zelensky's there. Trump's talking to Putin. Hey, maybe we get a twofer. Maybe we get a twofer. Not only does Trump end the Iran-Israeli conflict, maybe he also ends Ukraine-Russia. A twofer. Wouldn't that be awesome? What'll happen to the markets if Trump is able to do that? What's going to happen to the markets then? For all of you guys waiting for 10-cent Dogecoin, got money sitting on the side because you swore, oh, Doge is going to drop to 10 cents. I'm going to buy there. And I was like, I don't think so. You might want to buy a little bit at like 14, 15, just in case it doesn't go to 10 cents. But they were adamant. Oh, 10 cents. Got my limit order set. I'm like, okay. If we get a twofer, guys, Dogecoin. Dogecoin trades in cycles. There's a 4-year cycle, which is the big one. But then within a bull cycle itself, there are mini cycles. And Doge has these mini cycles, weekly mini cycles right here. Doge has been moving in a very predictable manner, ranging for a couple weeks and then marking up. What's interesting to see is that each time price managed to create a new higher high. That's the sign we're still in a bull market. And I know you guys don't want to hear that, oh, Doge is down 50%. I get it. There's no doubt. You can look at the chart and yes, Doge is down. But it moves in this secular manner. Is the next move going to be bigger? Are we going to get a higher high in the next move? That's how Doge trades. In very short periods of time, Dogecoin is dynamic and it goes. The FOMO kicks in, everybody's buying, price goes up. We saw it last November, we saw it February 2024, and even to some extent back in late 2023. But each one of these runs has been successfully higher. Does that mean the next one is even higher? That would be a true bull market. That would be the play. That would be the play. How long till that happens? Well, you know what I've been saying. Probably not the summer. We're going to chop around in the summer. And this would be the move for the fall. That's what Kriss is saying. I don't know what's going to happen for sure, but that's what I'm trading on. And I am going to increase my Dogecoin count throughout the rest of the summer. So I'm ready if this thing does play out and this thing does happen. That's what I'm doing. And look, there are still some who think, is the $1 Doge rally back on? Dogecoin rebounds from support. Traders eye $1 plus with a sell everything target of $1.40. And I'm like, we got a long ways to go before we're at $1. But the catalyst could line up for this kind of move. Dogecoin passed its previous all-time high, and maybe we're bouncing around $1. That could be. So, I know, Christoph. When? Well, you've heard my thesis. I've told you what I think. Am I going to be right on that? I don't know, but that's what I'm betting. That's what I'm betting. Doge ETF? The fall, Ramses. The fall. That's what, Doge ETF, the fall. Same thing. Hey, Yusuf, can I have a look at Bitcoin dominance? Yeah, we'll click at Bitcoin dominance. I give Bitcoin dominance 2 more months. Maybe 2.5. To play around, maybe go up to 70. It almost got 66 here on Sunday. It was close. Almost hit 66. But that's when everything was going down. Bitcoin dominance went up. Now we have the reverse. We're having recovery. Prices are going up. Bitcoin dominance goes down. So, Yusuf, you tell me, what does the rest of the summer look like? Bearish or bullish? If you're bearish for the rest of the summer, Bitcoin dominance is going to go up. If you're bullish for the rest of the summer, Bitcoin dominance is going to go down. If you think the summer is just choppity chop up and down, then Bitcoin dominance is going to chop up and down, which is kind of what I think is going to happen. We're just going to have a choppy Bitcoin dominance now. So that's my take on Bitcoin dominance. Hey, DB, we won't get to see many presidents act like human beings very often. The word is refreshing. That was great to see. They don't know what the F they're doing. It's like, awesome. Telling it like it is. MB, you like the late live? Nice. Kilmar, this should have been a Saturday question, but any thoughts on the future of Robinhood stock? Yeah, Robinhood stock just keeps going up, doesn't it? Crazy. I can put it up if you want me to. $82. $82 for Robinhood. And even went up aftermarket up to $82.50. So is that all-time high? That might be all-time. That is all-time high. Well, when at IPO, it might have touched a little higher back in 2021 from what I see. But yeah, that's just like crazy. Do you buy here? You know, you're buying at the high. I don't know. It's going to be a great company. You know, it's in the right place in the fintech world. It's going to be, yeah, I can just call it up here on TradingView too. Robinhood, right? Let's make sure I got the right one. It's Hood, right? There we go. Yeah, here it is. Boom. And we zoom out on this thing and it's just like up, 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 up. So, yeah, crazy, huh? But you're buying at the top. So if you're thinking of buying this, you'll probably make some money on it, but not as much as if you bought something that hadn't done this great run already. So there you go. But yeah, that's been an awesome stock. Along with Circle. Circle went down a big today though. What did Circle do today? No, not that one. CRCL. Yeah, so Circle dumped today, down 15%. That peaked, but that was an incredible run. So yeah, but no, Doge is holding up above support. It's looking good. Hey, Doug, how are you? Moon Ultrix, I'll take it. All I know is I'm waiting for $1 million Doge. We got to always be accumulating. It's all about coin count, TB. How many coins you got? The 4-hour candle closed above 16.4. Nice. There it was. And now, on the next 4 hours that we're into now, we're in the green as well. So that's pretty good. Donnie, I decided to stay up past my bedtime for this late stream, but required alcohol. Yeah, I was drinking earlier at the party. At the party. I had a couple. And then they were going to do shots at the end. And I was like, no, I can't do shots. I got to drive home. Not doing shots. They were doing shots. And I was just like, yeah, no. I was drinking Jack's Abbey. Have you ever had Jack's Abbey? Jack's Abbey. They had it on tap. Jack's Abbey. It's a local brewery here. So most people don't know Jack's Abbey unless you've been here in Massachusetts. But this is what I was drinking, was Jack's Abbey, which is a lager made here in Boston area. It's a microbrewery. Good stuff. Jack's Abbey craft lagers. That's what I was drinking. It's got a little sweetness to it. I did not have that many, though. I didn't have that many. I just had 2. But it was good. It was good. I think we're going to chop till Q4. Then we start pumping. That would be the end of the bull market. Possibly, Yusuf. Possibly. The 4-year cycles would say that is what is going to happen. Yeah. Well, the Dems were not successful impeaching him over the bombing raid on the Iran nuclear facilities. Most Democrats voted no on impeachment because they know better, because their vote is going to show up, and it's just like, no, you don't impeach the president for that. Hey, it's been a good day, Aesthetic. Very busy. Busy day. A lot of work to do. Getting stuff done, but then had a party after work. That was fun. I know on Circle, everyone was taking profits at 300. Crazy stock though. Now it's down to 222. Kathy Wood dumped Circle and bought Robinhood. She didn't dump. I mean, Ramon, she sold some. I think it was like maybe 10%. It wasn't all of it. She's always been big on Robinhood, though. I think her portfolio has one or two of the ARK Invest's funds has Robinhood in it. So she's already been buying Robinhood into like two of her funds, I believe, of ARK Invest. What do you do with the rest of your Circle stock, John? You got like 3 more shares, right? Well, it's down to 222. Is that going to hold up? There's been a lot of selling. Sunshine, how are you? No news. No news tonight. But we are holding up. So we're holding support here above 16.4. Looking good. Bitcoin is up above 106. Holding. What is this white thing? Oh, I got to get rid of that. That was something else. You don't need that. Mucking up my charts. These are old sketches that I made that I never got around to deleting before. Got to keep up. These are the relevant ones right here. But yeah, Bitcoin is looking strong tonight as well. Let's go. You do Crown and Coke at work functions? We were at a tavern, and I saw what they had on tap, and I was like, I'll try that. That looks good. I like a lager. It was tasty. Pengu or die? Pengu or die? I'll take a look at Pengu. It's crypto. What's Pengu doing? So, yeah, we had identified a line here on the chart at 1 cent, and it is over a penny. Look at that. Pengu has reclaimed a penny, guys. Pengu has reclaimed a penny. Did anybody get it down here at 0077? That would have been nice. But yeah, again, very similar move as what Doge did. See if it holds a penny. Good luck to the Pengu fans. Byron, you bought back? Yeah, that's swing trading. Man, if you were betting on it going a lot lower, you'd have been out of the trade completely while the price moved up. You would have missed it completely. So good thing you bought back in. I don't know what's going on with Avalanche. God, a couple of years ago, it was all about the games, new games being built on AVAX, like all this stuff. And the price just hasn't shown it. It's all the way back where it was years ago. Where's my AVAX? There it is. I mean, this blue line at 16.65, that's where I bought Avalanche back in 22, 23. Of course, I sold it much higher at least double. Yeah, up in the 30s. And it came all the way back down. So I don't know. I mean, I only hear good things about Avalanche, but the price just gets suppressed. But there's a lot of other cryptos that were in that same bag. good projects that for some reason just price hadn't been good. So yeah, there's some of that. As long as we could hit 50 cents by the fall, I'm satisfied. Scared if we only get up to 30. Yeah, Frankie, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what the price action looks like when it does start moving. We will see. A lot of it is going to be, again, we're going to be looking at the liquidations in the heat map. We're going to be looking at how quickly does it move up, where the shorts are. But they don't want all the long leverage traders to win. So there'll continue to be dips taking out the longs. Especially if there's like 20x, 30x, 50x trades. I mean, look at just on Bitcoin alone. Look at this. All these new leverage trades down here. Look at them all. 104 down to 103. I mean, that's hundreds of millions of dollars down here. And this is just in today. These are just the new trades made today. Zoom out a little more and you'll see some bigger ones on the 3-day. I mean, these are just, look at this one down here at 102.9. But there's some shorts to be taken out. That's for sure. 106.9 looks like it has a big target on it for Bitcoin. And we'll see what the Dogecoin one looks like. What does Doge look like? Doge. Yeah, so Doge has some big long leverage down here at 15.9. 15.9. So I would say that's in play for a dip. 15.9. Just looking at the heat map, 15.9. They're going to want to take that out. So that would mean 16.4 would not hold as support. On any little bit of bad news, that price is going to drop to 15.9. Take out that. That's what I see on the heat map. What do you think Bitcoin will be at in the fall? Well, if the fall is alt season, right? If that's what we think might happen, let's say Dogecoin does a 3x, 48 cents. And I know a lot of people will be disappointed, right? If it only goes to 48 cents, which is where it was back in early December last year, right? But that would be a 3x. Do you think Bitcoin's going to do a 3x? $300,000 Bitcoin? That's why I think Doge will outperform Bitcoin on the next move. If Bitcoin's at 200K, Doge is at 48 cents, which is 3K from here, outperforming Bitcoin. That's what I think. And a lot of people are talking about $200,000 Bitcoin. But Doge will outperform it going up, and we would see Doge then back up over 40 cents, maybe to 48 again. 48-cent Doge would be a good move from here, because we're at 16 cents now. So that's 300% move from here. Prediction, Al, you tell me. What are the catalysts? What's going to happen to Doge? And I'll give you my prediction. If it's just going to move like I said, then that's it, 48 cents. But if we're going to get the ETFs, we're going to get House of Doge, big partnerships, we're going to get Elon using it on X, integrated onto X with X money somehow, or be able to use it to buy a Tesla car, then we're talking dollar plus. But it's not going to happen without those catalysts, in my opinion. Elon Musk promotes it and becomes friends with Trump again. Elon won't promote Dogecoin, but he certainly can be witty about it, right? In his own way. That would be very bullish for Doge. And who knows? Elon still has it in him. I said that a couple weeks ago, the wild card, right? What's the wild card for Dogecoin for the rest of this cycle? And it's Elon Musk. You don't know what he's going to do. What's going on, Donnie? I'm live. I don't know about you, but I know that I'm live. If I got 200,000 Doge by the end of summer, I'll have $100,000 by the fall. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Byron. It's exactly what I'm saying. You'll be close to 100K US dollars. You're alive? Hey, Donnie, you're alive. Also, no, you're alive too. Got it. Up to speed. Possibility to retest Doge all-time high. Well, Firestarter, again, you tell me. What are the catalysts for Doge? What's the catalyst for Doge? If those things I talked about are going to happen, then we're not only retesting all-time high, but making new ones. But without it, I don't think we're going to see the hype that we had back in 2021. That's going to be hard to do again. That was a crazy special time back in the spring of 2021. And it's going to be hard to repeat that. There's way, 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 way more cryptos now, all these memes, all this stuff. We didn't have all that stuff back in 2021. It was Dogecoin. Hard to believe, right? No Pepe, no Bonk, no Whiff, no Sheeb. None of that was there. It was just Dogecoin, and that's what everybody bought. So now this cycle, as I've been saying, Doge needs the catalyst, the utility to make it fly. Gotta have it. Otherwise, the meme buying is spread way, way wide through all these other meme coins. Where in 2021, it all went into Doge. Eat a ghost pepper. Yeah. No, thank you. I don't need that. I like spicy food, but ghost peppers? No trades. 7,000 Doge. It's better than zero. It's better than zero. So there will be dip buying opportunities, I believe, the rest of the summer. Dip buying opportunities. Is it going to get back into the 14s again? I don't know. I think 15.9 right now is a target because we looked at it on the liquidation chart, right? The heat map. 15.9 looks like it has a target on it, and it might dip to that. But back down into the 14s right now, again, that would only be if Bitcoin dropped below 100K again, just like we saw over the weekend. What's the true market value of Doge? So there you go. If Doge is a true currency to be used by 8 billion people worldwide, right? Now we're talking. $1 Doge, $150 billion market cap. That'd be about right. Orbison, 25,000 Doge holding out. 58 million Pepes. Don't be waiting for a penny, dude. Not going to happen, even in 5 years. Too many Pepe tokens out there for a penny, Orbison. Maybe 001. Maybe 001. Now it's 00001. 4 zeros. All right. Not going to happen. Say's been running lately. That I do know. That's usually when you hear about it, after it's already done this nice run here. 60% run. So you want to buy it now up here? Big dog, you're late to the party. You're late to the party. As Stain says, overbought at the moment on the RSI. Missed it. Yep. It just did the 60% run here in the past day. So yes, overbought at the moment. Got to let it cool off. There are other coins to go chase too. Now, do you like the Say project and you like what they're doing and you want to invest in it for that? That's a different story. If you just want to maximize your investment and make the most money, buying a coin after a 60% run, that's not the best move. Doesn't mean you can't make money on it, but there's more money to be made on other coins that haven't gone 60%. I have about 450,000 Dogecoin now, right in that range. Bullish Billionaire holding 28,000 Doge at a 1969 average. We'll get back up there. Doge will be over 20 cents. So you'll be back in the green. Buying opportunities on dips, though, if you wanted to add a little more and lower that average. Anxious Crane is at 16.3. So you're in the green. You're in the green now. Yeah, 19.7 average Orbison. Yeah. You're in the same boat as Bullish Billionaire. L trades at 18.9. We'll get back up there. Yeah, big dog. Not buying. That's the hardest thing, right? Especially if you were looking at it. You were looking at that coin. And something said, I'll wait. And then it takes off. And you're like, damn, I was just looking at that lower price. And you didn't pull the trigger. Well, don't get beat up on it. Don't beat yourself up on it. There are other coins that are run. I bought Pepe. I was like, but I didn't use all my buying power, but I bought it right there, right where that green circle is. Because I was like, I had a feeling like we were down near the bottom. And I was like, I'm going to buy Pepe. And then on the rebound, Pepe will outperform Doge because it had fallen harder than Doge to come down here. So that's why I bought it. And then when Pepe goes on a big run, I'll sell it and I'll flip that over to Doge on the next dip. And I'll end up with more Doge than if I bought the Doge at 14.5. And at least that was my thinking, right? Now, it's not up 60%, but it's up 18% now on that purchase. 18% in 2 days. That's pretty good. And what has Doge done during that time? Just, apples to apples. Doge is up 13%. So, like I said, Pepe has outperformed Dogecoin by 5% over the past 2 days from that same point. So my trade is working out in my favor so far. These are the little games I play, though. Just little games. DB still at 25, but you're working on it. Aesthetic at 22. Christoph at 13-cent average. I'm just a reseller at a 17-cent average. We're close, almost back to 17. We're almost back up there. Yep, you don't want to FOMO in. And I know it's hard. You see something running, you don't want to FOMO in. You want to wait for the dips, the red candles on the dips. That's when you buy. But you don't always catch it. I know. Charles, 88,000 Doge, 21 cents. Aptos. I haven't looked at Aptos in a while. You bought at $5 up here on the green candle. That was also on a big run. Up to $5. Yeah, 30% run right there. But if you zoom out on Aptos, you'll see where it was. And you'll see that $5 was a good place. I originally bought it at $7. That's this blue line here. Way back in 2023, I want to say. It wasn't that circle. It was that one right there. June of 2023. I bought it at $7. And I sold it up here at $17. That's my sale right there, $17. So $5 to $17. If it gets back up there, that's a 3x. That'll be good. In December, it was up at about $15. That's still pretty good. That's a good target. A 3x from here. Again, that's just like Doge going from 16 cents to 48 cents. Same difference, right? It's exactly the same. A 3x. So yeah, Aptos could do that. What do you think the average price of Doge will be spring into winter? This spring into winter. You mean fall, right? That's what we've been talking about, is the fall. KMAC hit that dip. My Doge average is 17.5 now. We're back. Nice. Late stream. Yeah, tricks. I had a after work party event thing. So I'm on later. Just get caught up on Doge, holding support. Ceasefire seems to be holding. And of course, Ramon. Yeah. My average was 6 cents. And now it's because I sold my really, really cheap Doge. So I'm at about 7.5 cents now for my average. Doug at 17. Oh, you bought that Aptos a couple months ago? Still $5. You're back in the game. Dogecoin was really my first move into crypto, got the largest chunk near 40 cents. So just keep doing the dip thing. Well, yeah. And that's what a lot of it is timing. When you are aware of something, when you hear of something, it might have already done a move. Then it's falling back a little bit, but you don't know what's going to happen. The Trump tariff thing, nobody predicted that. That in the middle of a bull cycle, we'd have a 50% pullback. What? No, 2025 was supposed to be like 2021. Up, 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 right? So, yeah. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Byron. You lose your low average if you do a swing trade, because then you're buying higher than your initial. So, like I say, your average really doesn't matter. It's coin count. How many coins do you have? How many coins will you have for the next big run? Which, again, that could be this fall. That could be this fall. And it's coin count you want. So swing trading can be successful to add to your coin count so that you're ready when the big run happens. You don't want to lose coins in a swing trade like you almost did, Byron. That you don't want to do. Look at that. Donnie here, everybody. Donnie is saying, because we're on at a different time here, and we're doing later, some people here aren't here during my normal live streams, which are earlier in the day. I usually start about 4 o'clock East Coast time, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm on later. But Donnie's saying, hey, for you guys that aren't members of the channel yet, if we get 69 likes on the stream, he's going to give away some memberships for us. So let's get the likes up to 69. And our friend Donnie here is going to give away some memberships. So let's see it. Let us see it. I'm Just Reseller says, we all know Doge is going to go to at least 50 cents. So we are early. And it's the summer of chop right now. So coin count over the summer. There's always pullbacks, Gage. We just had a huge one over the weekend. That was the pullback. That was the big pullback. We just had it. Will we have another one of these? Maybe, but it might not be this deep either. Right now, I'm thinking maybe 15.9 might be the next, but it's a small pullback compared to what we just had. Yep, your average went up. Coin count. That's what it's about. Smash the likes, everybody. Let's go. Vasil, you're in California. Awesome. Glad you could join. See, sometimes it's good for me to come on at different times. A little later tonight, get some people coming in who don't normally watch. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel too. 5 more likes and we're going to have some membership giveaways. 5 more likes. Hi, GGC. How are you? DB, dropping in a little super chat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. 69. Mr. Donnie. I think we made it. Good job, guys. Awesome. Awesome. Smashing those likes. L Trades is here from the UK, middle of the night. Our normal UK folks aren't here right now. Hey, who gets the memberships? Donnie gave out 5 memberships. Kilmar, hey. 5s. Isaac. Sold on Circle at the right time. Yeah, you did. You sold up there. Lungi received a gift membership. Hype Industries received a gift membership. Colton Porter. Congratulations, guys. Thank you, Donnie, sir. Appreciate it. Spreading the love. And that's awesome because Kilmar had just posted cheers in the chat and then got a gift membership. My profit-taking aesthetic, I'm going to be more patient this time because I already took big profits earlier this year. So I'm going to be more patient. I don't know what the price targets are yet. I got to see what the catalysts are. Okay? I got to see when Dogecoin starts going up, as you say, what is causing Dogecoin to go up? Is it just going up organically because Bitcoin and everything else is going up? Or is it spiking up really fast because something big just happened? Those are 2 different price levels. So too early to say. Yeah, good job with that circle, Isaac. You did awesome on that. Awesome on that trade. If Doge was able to hit 48 cents last November without an alt season, I think it will definitely go higher than that. Firestarter, that's a good point. That is a good point. Donnie hooking up the family members. Doug says, hey, congrats, new members. That was the giveaway. We can't give away memberships to specific people. It's random. YouTube just does it randomly. Just learned I didn't have my button turned on to be able to receive a gift membership. Better luck next time. Yeah, you do have to hit the little button to be able to accept gift memberships. If you don't have that already, you need to do that if you want a gift membership. Do only good every day. Dogecoin backwards. That is good. Woohoo. Thank you, Donnie. I'm craving a bowl of Cookie Crisp cereal. Cookie Crisp. Oh, man. How much sugar is in that cereal, huh? How much your sugar intake do you have on that? So I posted this earlier just for fun on X, just making a little diagram here showing a path back to 25 cents. Could we do that by the end of July? Could that happen? That'd be a nice little diagram, right? You got the sloping resistance line, break out, come down, retest support, and then move higher. Now, obviously, it wouldn't trade exactly like that, but you see how it went down, and it was just there at 25 cents here back in May, a month ago. So you never know. Again, just having a little fun. Let's see what's new in X world. Seems to be pretty quiet right now. If Bitcoin clears 106.5, Matthew Hyland says, and then 109K will be next. Just today alone, we've had Trump drop an F-bomb. Jasmine Crockett dropped an F-bomb, really? JD Vance dropped a middle finger bird on national TV. I missed that. Did you guys see that? JD Vance gave the bird? I missed that. Jasmine Crockett dropping an F-bomb too. She must have been mad about something. Wow. Oh, I missed those. We gotta check this. JD Vance middle finger. I gotta see this. Here he is. Oh, there it is. He did it. Oh, that's awesome. Flip the bird. Oh, we got it. We got to check our friend Jasmine, right? God, I can't play the audio on this though. Crockett F-bomb. Jack and Crockett's claim to make an effing decision on military strikes shows a shocking disregard for the Constitution and the president's role. Huh. I'm the one who's supposed to make the effing decision. She's just looking for attention, right? When is she not mad about something? She's a piece of work, I tell you. I can't believe that district. Whatever district she represents actually voted for her. It's like, okay, that's who you want in Congress representing you? Really? Okay. I have a feeling she may not win re-election. She may not make it. Just a feeling. You love JD? Okay. Doge gets an ETF approval. There's 2 rate cuts from Chirpao, House of Doge adoption stuff, X money with just fiat news. Then we're probably pushing previous all-time high with all that. I don't think that's enough to get $1 yet, but that's a good return. What do you think? That's at least a 4x from here. $4x. Love it. All right. But that's a lot of stuff though. Now the ETF approval, that's going to happen. I'm like 99% confident of the ETF approval. 2 rate cuts from Chirpao. The second one may not be. Oh man. Let's get CME Fed Watch tool. Let's see what the odds are now. All right. 35 days till the next Fed meeting. Wow, the chance of a rate cut went down. This was 77% when we looked at this 2 days ago. Is that right? What's the target rate now? The current is 425 to 450. Yeah. So that's not good. No rate cut. 17th of September, rate cut. 29 October, another rate cut. So end of October would be the second rate cut. Sunshine. It would be 29th of October, 2 days before Halloween, would be the second rate cut. Hey, maybe that's when everything's happening. It just helps push it up a little higher. X payment integration, that's $1. Dogecoin X payment integration, Doge is going to $1. And here I am looking for 17 to make 1,000% on a 200 by 50 margin call. Well, you're gambling though. Most people don't gamble. Most people are just buying and waiting, holding. Powell spoke today. He didn't say much. I mean, he said a lot, but nothing at the same time. He's good at those. He's good at those long congressional hearings. He's got to do them like twice a year. And he just sits there for 4 hours. He takes it. He does very well. He's good at that stuff. But yet doesn't really say anything. Well, that's a good question, Aesthetic. Depends on who you ask. Depends on who you ask. Most people think that if X money goes digital, it would be multiple crypto assets: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and stablecoins, most likely. Now, the XRP army, right? They're going to say XRP. And then, of course, the offshoot of that, right, would be Stellar, which Elon's never talked about those. He's never even mentioned those. Or Elon could just for the fun of it say it's only Dogecoin. Because he likes dogs and memes, and he likes Doge as a currency. Why would he put Ethereum on there? Who's going to use Ethereum as a currency? I mean, come on. So I'd like to think it's only Dogecoin. We don't know. Elon does have a sense of humor, though, doesn't he? He has a sense of humor. What is it? The most ironic outcome is the most likely, or something like that? Is that what he said? That would be Dogecoin, wouldn't it? Doge for Robotax. Yeah, they got to have that. If they can accept Dogecoin for those boring tunnel rides in Las Vegas, they can accept Dogecoin for a Robotaxi ride. He's got to do that. Those are all good things. So that's what I think. It's going to be Doge. Now, how integrated does it end up getting into X money? That we don't know. But, now Linda's talking about like having a trading platform directly on X where you can buy and sell stocks and crypto. How are they going to hold that crypto? Who's holding it? How's all that going to work? So it's all very interesting. That's why I say we're still so early in all of this right now. We're still early. Some of you may think, oh, we missed all the good times, right? All the big runs were behind us. And I'm like, don't be so sure of that. Don't be so sure. This whole digital asset thing is still in its infancy. That's what I think. The ones who are going to make the most investing in crypto are the ones who are going to buy on the dips and hold for years and years and years and years. because the cycles continue to happen and the value of crypto just keeps going up. It retraces big in bear markets, some more than others. Obviously, Bitcoin doesn't fall back as much as others, and probably from here on out, Bitcoin's pullbacks are even going to be less because of all the governments and institutions, big companies like all buying. They're not going to be selling. So I think the bear markets aren't going to be as bad percentage-wise in the pullbacks. But maybe the runs up aren't going to be as good as we had before either. And the whole thing starts to flatten out a bit, right? So a lot of people have drawn on their the future maps, the rainbow charts, the things like that are all just kind of an arc, and it just kind of smooths out over time. Maybe that happens. I don't know. But that's the kind of thing that can happen. And I still think we're early. Speaking of early, I do have to get up early tomorrow morning. So with that, hey, Dogecoin, look at that. It's holding up pretty well. So that's a good sign. If we stay above 16.4, use it as support to bounce off of, will be 17 cents in no time. So that looks good. And Bitcoin is doing the same at 106. Okay. So that's all good. We'll see whether that, we'll see whether that holds. Hey, we get a dancing Doge here right at the end. That's awesome. Hope everybody has a good night. And for those where it's already the morning, good morning to you. But I'm going to bed pretty soon. I hope everyone has a good night. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.